Pack 10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Come back!
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
15.
Another throw for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
57, 57.
From the red zone now. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing the fourth down. You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Completed to his running back. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ritter to throw. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
From the 39. Getting out to his left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the... We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. This set of down starts with an option right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pistol now for Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Pressure coming for Mahomes. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Attack! 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Yellow!
Blitz coming, Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Hey, Ripley.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
Touchdown, Kansas City! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
the 37. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Ritter. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Motioning him from the slot right. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Easy. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
They kick the running back in motion.
Attack. 50, yellow. 43. Right side.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Yellow.
Throwing from near his own goal line. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. That's taken near the 45. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Ritter looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Ritter. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
To the air, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Buys time, rolling right. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Easy.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, Mahomes to throw. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ritter to throw. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ritter setting up to throw. He's on the move. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He gets this one to Myers. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll throw it again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down. He'll throw it yet again. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This is hauled in by Myers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And that's a Vegas first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll be touched down after a big play. from the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Throwing here, Ritter. He brings it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Option play, here's Mostert. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Ritter.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
15. Yellow. Return.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Return.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yellow. Return.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
43.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds his man Rice. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Completed to his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Forced out to his right. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Ritter looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Hey, 43.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got first down from the 31. Now Ritter. Flush down now to his left. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2. We've reached the end of the... After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. Scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Chiefs 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Ritter setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ritter to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but Man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We'll pause for the injured player. Oh, let's really hope this is something minor. That is Patrick Mahomes, who's shaken up and getting some help there. First and 10, Minshew. He'll get this one to Brown. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Minshew. Pacheco hauls it in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Minshew on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He sends this one to the end zone. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders moments away from a 2-0 start. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first is Minshew. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
At the Raiders' 32-yard line.
From the 32. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Ritter looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Love that call, Brock, going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love to slam that. No, it's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before they could ever get going.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They give it to him again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.